And we're back live from Jaffa. Thank you for staying with us. We're joined now in studio by the Tube editor-in-chief, Shai Rinkel. Good morning, Shai.
Good morning.
So you have a few interesting items for us this morning.
Yeah, we'll talk about hackers around the world, and we'll start in Myanmar, where we have a report.
Let's have a look.
It's an inventor's workshop straight out of childhood fairy tales. Here in a ramshackle garage in Myanmar's largest city, Yangon, two cousins build their own magnificent flying machines. Though they've little access to the latest technology or engineering expertise, Cheetah and Det San have studied videos online and made themselves specialists in homemade drones. Now other young would-be inventors are seeking out their advice.
Many students want to invent drones. Before, they could not buy any accessories to invent drones, but now through us they can. They come here and consult about how to build drones.
But drones are becoming far more than just a hobby in Myanmar. At this university in the centre of the country, staff and students have been using aerial vehicles to map damage caused by last summer's devastating floods, which at their peak affected more than 1.5 million people.
The first reason was to find out the extent of the loss, using the pictures from the drone. The second was to study why the river spreads the flood and how the flow of the river changed. Third was to set out rescue places for the victims by showing our pictures.
As in several other countries, regulation governing drones in Myanmar is in its infancy. Enthusiasts in big cities run the risk of being questioned over potential security risks. But for many, the aim is simply to have fun.
When my drone is flying, I feel amazing, very happy. I like the freedom of movement that it has, and I want to make myself as free as the drone.
For those not able to build their own, drones are still a relatively expensive hobby. But with Myanmar's economy on an upward trajectory, and a new generation of tech-savvy young people coming to the fore, the sky is very much the limit.
Not impressive at all, not in the least, you know.
They learned how to make drones. Kaita, the first guy we saw, is 26 years old. He learned how to make his drones from YouTube.
It's incredible.
He just saw YouTube videos and understood how to make his own drones just from by parts he found in the garbage when it's incredible, and it's incredible what people can do when they try. But I want to go to the States and talk about George Hotz. You maybe don't know his name, but he's famous, especially around hackers. He's the first guy at the age of 17. He hacked the iPhone. He was the first to hack the iPhone. He was 17 years old. Every time you talk to someone about jailbreak, it's because of him. He's also the guy who broke the PlayStation 3. He's the first one who managed to break into the PlayStation 3. That thing caused Sony to send lawyers after him and try to sue him. Wow. He was underground for 2 years, and now we know where he is. He's 26 years old these days, and for the last 2 years he's been building a driverless car in his garage by himself.
Wow.
Bloomberg reported about it, and we have a clip.
Some people might think that what you do is, you give it all these rules about driving. You tell it all these, if there's a car a little bit over there, you should give it a little bit of space. And, if there's and there's all these, very rigid rules, like you should stay in the exact center of the lane. But this isn't how humans drive. This might be how humans think they drive, but it isn't how they actually drive. So how do humans learn to drive? Well, they watch other people drive. And then they try it and they get better. And that's exactly what we're doing here. So right now we're just in the watching phase. We have not told this car anything about driving. We've shown it 10 hours of human driving footage, and we're like, here is what the human did. Behave like that human as much as you can, right? And you get all this intuition that you'd never get in a rule-based system.
This is round 3, 10 hours of the car learning to drive. Does it drive like a person that's been driving for 10 hours, or is it better than that?
It's driving like a person that's been driving for 10 hours, which you'd be surprised. There's a lot between that 5 and 10 mark.
Wow.
That's a functioning driverless car right there.
Whoa.
It still has a lot of way to go if he wants to make it a commercial
Yeah,
thing.
obviously with regulations and stuff like that.
He's making a system that you can put on any car, and it will cost you only between $1,000 and $1,500. And it's made from smartphone cameras. That's
Really?
it. Yeah. The story behind it is he was invited by Tesla to see the factory, and he was probably being offered a job. He saw the Tesla company, he saw their engineers, he saw what they do, and when he came back home, he said, I can do it better.
Very
I
cool.
have better ideas what to do for a driverless car. So he put himself in his garage in San Francisco and started to make a program that will teach a car how to drive. Now, his system is very different from what Google has and what Tesla is trying to build. His system says that his system is built on the idea that you need to watch other people drive in order to learn how to drive yourself. So the car is always looking at how other people are driving.
Pretty
and
intuitive.
it makes its own intuition into it.
Yeah.
So George Hotz is probably on something big. Tesla has already released a statement saying he's never going to make it. You need a lot of people and not just one guy in your garage.
Perhaps, yeah.
They say it's not a competition, but the fact that they released the statement means that he is a competition, and he's alone.
Yeah, very cool guy. But we have quick time for
a
one
quick
more
time
item
for
to fit it in.
Sami Kemker. Sami Kemker is a hacker who is making videos to teach people how to hack cool stuff. Let's see a demonstration.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Sammy, and today we're going to be going over Combo Breaker. Combo Breaker is a motorized, battery-powered, 3D printed Arduino-based device that can crack any master combination lock in under 30 seconds. First, let's see it in action, and then I'll go step by step in how I designed and built this and how you can build your own.
Wow, it's just the options are endless on YouTube, you know?
Yeah.
You can learn anything there.
This guy has 3 million subscribers, and he makes his money from YouTube. Even though he's a very famous hacker, he hacked GM Motors' app. He developed a small chip you can put on a car and remotely open it with an app.
Wow.
Yeah. He's also developed a chip that can make a credit card machine believe that it just got paid.
Wow, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, he's doing very scary things, but the interesting fact is that he's before he posts his videos, he's telling the companies about them, and they can put bug fix before he's releasing the videos and all that information. He makes it to help people understand how to hack things and how to be creative. He's doing amazing things. You should check his videos.
Well, I will. Thank you for introducing us to these. This is really cool sounding guys. Really impressive stuff. Thank you, Shai.